5 feeble wrecks from the prison service think they're going to take me on. Well, today's the day they are going to discover the true meaning of the word punishment.
Challenging Boyard to give up his gold is this team from Warrington who all work for the prison service. Captain is John Hindley, a PT instructor aged 32. Jane Mellor is a prison officer, she's 34. Simon Josbury is 31. He's a PT officer with a taste for extreme sports. Michelle Owen is an administrator in the prison service, she's 27. And Lee Carey is 29. He's another PT officer. They should be able to keep Boyard in check.
Boyard, we're coming!
Well, come on then.
The formidable fortress of the west coast of France. Behind these gates lie both treasure and terror. So this week's team from Warrington have to be ready for anything. Are you ready, guys? However, our first challenge is actually to get inside. So we've got to get these 8 gates open as fast as we can. You need to grab the ropes and pull that girder. So off you go, keep going.
Come on! Ready? 2, 6, 4.
It's incredibly heavy, so pull together.
Come on, move yourselves. What do you think this is, a quiet stroll around the exercise yard? Monsieur Le Boule, with a gong.
Okay, team, let's go.
Fort Boyard's gold is guarded by tigers. To win some, the team must first unlock the treasure room door. This requires 4 keys. These are obtained by succeeding at Boyard's challenges or by answering correctly the riddle set by the professor he keeps locked in the watchtower. But getting the keys is only the beginning.
At last, I was nearly falling asleep. Inside that cell is your first challenge. Get it right, and you get a key. Get it wrong, and any of you morons that get locked inside, and I mean any of you, will be dragged away by Le Boule and banged up. And he likes nothing better than banging people up. Michelle, you're first in.
Come on,
Michelle,
come on.
Seen this? I bet you used one of these before, haven't you? Hey?
You got this, Michelle. Come on, you've got
Off
this.
you go. Jack,
You know it.
the door. Your time starts
Okay, good luck,
now.
Michelle. Right, shout through the door to her. This one is all about speed. She has to go as fast as she possibly can. She needs to manoeuvre the handcuff around the course. At certain points, she can actually undo some of those stars and remove them.
Well done, Michelle. Keep working. Come on. Pace. Pace. Keep working. Come on. Excellent. Michelle, time's doing well. Keep it going. Well done. Yes. Twist it. Well done. Excellent.
She's doing really well. She really has to go as fast as possible.
As fast as you can, Michelle. Steady.
That's it. Yes. Well done. Keep going.
Come on. Keep working. Keep working. Oh, you're doing well for time. Good girl. Come on. Work hard.
The only way out of the cell is for her to get to the end. If she doesn't, she will be locked in.
Got to get out. Michelle, keep coming. Keep working. Work hard. Oh, well done. Almost. You're almost there. Twist it. Twist it. twist it. Yeah! Come on! Keep going, Joe. Wow!
You've still got time as well, but keep going as fast as you can.
Oh, excellent. Keep going. Come on, Joe. Oh, brilliant. Excellent.
Not far, you're almost there.
Work out. Pace. Yeah. Do it. Keep it going, Joe. Come on.
That's it, you're almost there, Michelle. You got that just in the nick of time.
Yes!
You did really well. Let's have a look at your hands.
First one.
Well done, guys.
Well done.
You did it. Just that's the first one. Just 3 more to go. At this rate, we'll have no problems. So let's get going. Let's go.
So you denied Le Bourley's pleasure, Michelle, eh? Don't worry, he'll get his revenge later. Now, Jane. Inside there's the shell. Make sure the walls don't come in on you. Jacques, for the door.
Come on, Jane.
Your time starts now.
Come on. Get the keys.
Shout instructions through the door. You need to collect as many keys at one time as
As many
possible.
keys as you can.
And then go and try the key methodically, one by one, and throw it away if it doesn't fit.
Jane, collect the keys one by one. Then you methodically try one by one. If it doesn't fit,
Try every lock, try each lock.
Good
girl.
Jane, come on.
Okay, start trying the keys.
Jane, start trying the keys in the lock.
Leave that, start trying the locks. Try each lock. If it doesn't fit, throw it away. Keep it separate from wherever trying the keys.
Come on, Jane.
Keep going. Make sure the key's the right way round.
Make sure the key's the right way round.
In the lock.
Come on, Jane. Keep working. Come on. Keep going, Jane. The more you bring, the easier it gets. Come on, Jane. Patience.
She's got one. Yes, she's got one.
Keep going. Come on.
Just need to find 2 more.
Jane. Keep on, Jane, to get. Plenty of time, Jane. Keep going, Jane. Keep going.
Tell her to crouch down. It'll be easier. Tell her to crouch down.
Faster. Kneel down, Jane.
It's coming to you. Come on, Jane. Just need to find 2 more. Okay, get her out. Quick, out.
Unlucky. It's okay, no worries. Unlucky.
Never mind. You got 1 key in the lock. You got close, but just lost it at the last minute. Never mind. We've got 1 key. We've still got time. We've got 3 more to get. So this key, we're going to get this next one.
Let's go. Let's get it. Come on, let's get it going.
Well done, Jane. That was a good effort.
Come on, let's own it. There we go. Stay with it.
dearie me, Jane. You're useless,
That's a good
aren't
effort.
you?
Get another one, come on.
Simon,
Don't worry, Jane.
understand you're a PT teacher.
I am.
What's that, pathetic toe rag?
Physical education teacher.
Well, let's see if your brain is any better than mine. Because you're going up to the watchtower to see the professor. And he'll set you a riddle. If you get it right, you get a key. If you don't, it goes into the sea. And John,
I'll get it, come on.
you're going to have to swim for it.
You've got to get it, Simon.
So, Jules, take him up to the watchtower.
You've got this, mate.
Go on, Simon.
Okay, good luck, Simon.
Come on, Simon. You've got it, mate. Come on.
And as for the rest of you, you're about to be racked with pain. And I'm the one with the rack.
Oh dear. He's so menacing, isn't he? But don't worry, because I'm sure you're going to be absolutely fine. Now, you all work together at the Young Offenders Institute, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and do you get much time to train, John?
Yeah, we do. We get dinner hours.
You get your dinner hours.
to train. Officially.
And that's it.
Unofficially, yeah, we train with the boys as well.
And you all raise lots of money for charities as well?
Yeah,
We do.
Yeah. And what kind of work do you do?
We would do like marathons. We've just, a team from the gym and from the jail have just done the 3 Peaks Challenge.
How much money have you raised so far?
I think they raised about £2,000.
That's not bad. Well, hopefully you'll be taking home plenty of Boyard's gold today, with a bit of luck. And John, just in case Simon doesn't get the key up there in the watchtower, you better go and get ready to swim for it. Okay, so we'll see you in a bit.
You can do it.
Go on, John.
Oh, allez vite, before we all get blown away. Ah, monsieur. C'est un plaisir to be able to parler avec you.
How are you?
Everything going well?
Hopefully, if I get this key.
Well, let's try. Yes. Is the flaxen-haired girl down there?
Oh, yes, she is, yes.
Ah, shall I compare her to a summer's day? She is more temperate, and she's got 2 beautiful little ears. But I'm getting carried away. I'll get you to your riddle and your key. Now, are you ready?
I am.
A face, a fool, a type of cup. The way to stick a person up. What is it? Start the timer. A face, a fool, a type of cup. The way to stick a person up. What is it? Now try it.
Stick a person up. Face. Fool.
Yes.
Type of cup. Plastic cup.
No, not
Small
necessarily.
cup. Big cup.
Doesn't
Handled
matter.
cup.
Doesn't matter.
Way
Keep
to stick
going.
a person up.
The sand is going out. Keep going.
Way to stick a person
A
up.
face, a fool. Ah, too late. Here we go. I'm not to blame. The word was mug. So, down you go, and the best of luck. Oh, well, I'd better start tidying this place up. That'll do until next year.
Did you get it?
John!
Oh,
Sorry, mate.
bad
Go
luck.
swimming.
Well, it's a pretty rough, horrible day today. That means John's got to swim for it, poor soul. But hopefully he'll do fine. Come on, let's go and see. Okay, John!
Yeah!
Terrible weather to be doing this, but you're going to get wet anyway. Okay, it's just out there.
That's it!
Oh, brave man. Go, go, go!
Watch out!
Come on, John! That's it, John! Put it round your wrist! Put it round your wrist, John! Come on, John! Well done! Well done! As soon as he gets to the top, count him up. Nice shot! Work it! Come on!
Come on! Keep going! Come on, John! Come on, John! Well
Obviously, coming from Warrington, he's used to the cold. In a moment, Lee has to do things by the book. Michelle goes under the wire, and John has to jump to it when it comes to ball control.
Come on in.
Anyone would think I was the condemned man the way you keep me hanging around. So he's had to swim her and he got it, did he?
He got it.
Well, Lee, you're next. Look like a bit of a worm to me. A bookworm. In there, you've got to use your brain, but don't worry, there's always a first time for anything. Jack, the door.
Come on, Lee.
Your time starts now.
Right, one person shout through the door. What he needs to do, the key's in the middle of the stack of books. Tell him, can you see the key?
Keys in the middle of the stack of books, Lee.
Take the box out.
Take the box out.
Take the key out.
That's great.
Now what's happened is the door is blocked by the lever.
Okay.
So he needs to prop that lever up to open the door.
Okay, the door is blocked by the lever. You need to pull the blocks up.
That's it, build it up.
That's right, Bill.
That's it.
Come on, get them, Bill.
That's good.
Yeah, you're doing well.
Do well, Lee.
You're doing well, Lee. Come on.
Can you stand on anything in there? Hey! Can you stand on anything to get you a bit taller? Just looking now.
Look around, there are
These two
extra books if he needs them.
What about the table?
That's it, can he
Can
stand
you
on the
move the
box?
table?
Can you stand on the ball?
What table? The table behind you.
Yeah.
Well done, Lee.
Well done.
Well done.
I don't know, careful. No, that's not safe, that's not safe.
It's not safe, Lee. Be careful. It's not safe. Be careful.
Be careful, that table doesn't
Be
look safe at
careful,
all.
Lee. That's good. Well done. Come on.
Come on, well done, John.
Come on, he's doing well.
Come on,
Lee.
pick them up
Come
from
on.
the bottom. Tell him to try lifting up the books, which should
Try
push the
lifting
lever
up the
up.
books from the bottom.
And add the books from the bottom.
Add the books to the bottom if you can.
Or midway.
Or
Midway. Tell him to go midway.
Midway.
Add the books midway, where it's a comfortable height to you. You understand? Yeah. Come on, Lee, keep going.
Okay.
That's it.
Lift the books. Okay, tell him even if he can lift them slightly lower, then it will make it easier for him.
Go on, Lee, you're nearly doing it. Go on,
Lee, lift the books at a comfortable height to you. Maybe only lift 4 or 5 books.
And slot another book in.
Try and fit another book in, about 4 or 5 books down, something which is comfortable for you to lift. Okay? Okay?
Come on, Lee, you're
Keep
doing
going, Lee! Come on! You're doing well, Lee! You're doing well, come on!
Okay, lift the books, just lift 3 books even, so he doesn't have to stretch so high.
Get the books on the top!
That's it, that's it, that's it!
That's right.
That's it, that's it! That's it! That's it! One more book! One more! That's it! That's it! He's almost there! We just need...
Same place you lifted!
That's it! You're doing really well! That's it! He's got it! Okay, now it's left the floor! Out! Out! Quickly! Quickly! Well done! That's our 3rd key, so what do we need now? One more key! Let's go! Just need one more.
You must have had inside help. There's an informer, a graph. Simon.
Yeah. Of course, son.
You look like the sort of screw who likes to push people around. Well, now it's the turn of the screw. Jack, the door.
Come on, big one!
Your time starts now.
Okay, right, okay, get ready to shout through the door. What he needs to do is push the button.
Come on, Simon!
Come on, Simon!
Get him round!
It needs to make contact with a post at the end, tell
Get
him.
him round! Simon, same technique as him!
Okay, put his head under the bar.
Head under the bar!
That's it, so he's holding weight to get to it.
Come on, Simon!
That's it, that's it. That's it.
Simon! Simon!
Over halfway there, Kelly.
Come on,
Almost there.
Simon.
He's beating him. He's beating him. Carry on.
Simon, you've got him in your pocket. Push it, Simon.
Come on, Simon.
Push. Come on, Simon.
Come on, Simon. As soon as he makes it, if he gets it.
Come on, Simon, keep going. Pause, come on. Keep walking.
Are you okay? Get him out, get him out, get him out. Out the door. Out. Quickly.
Come on.
Oh, Simon. Oh, turn around, let's have a look at you. My word, look at those war wounds. That was a real brave effort. You did really well there. We've still just got the one key to get, so we can still do this. This time, we're going to get it. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Come on. One more kick. This time. Come on. Get this time. Come on, let's keep it going. Work hard. Work hard.
Where do you find your friends from?
Failed miserably, didn't you?
Quite strong, him.
John and Jane, the pathetic ones. Right, John, when you tell people to do things, I bet they jump. Well, now I'm in charge. And when I say jump, you keep jumping. How high is up to you? Jack the door.
Come on.
Come on, Johnny.
Your time starts now.
Right, what he needs to do, tell him, can you see the key? The key's in the cage to his left. He needs to get a ball in each of three barrels.
John, you need to get John.
Okay?
In each barrel.
He needs one ball in each barrel.
Oh, Lucky, come on.
Just a bit more.
John, come on.
Nearly there.
Come on, John. Come on, John, you can do this. Come on.
Okay.
It's working. Come on, he's plenty of time left. We've got to speed up a little bit. Come on. Oh, Lucky, come on, John.
Keep it going.
Come on, John.
Okay, go for the middle barrel. It's the biggest, it'll be the easiest. And
Middle
the middle
one.
barrel, so you can get a feel for it.
John, stand with the middle barrel.
Middle barrel. The middle barrel is the biggest, John.
Oh,
so
come on,
well,
John.
John.
Keep going.
You do well.
Come on, John. Oh, come on. Keep going. Come on, John, you can do this. Speed up a little bit, John.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nearly.
So close.
And again. Come on, John.
Come on, John.
Line it up.
Come on, you can
Come
do
on,
it.
John, how much time left?
Yes!
John, come on, you gotta hurry up.
Come on.
Come on, John.
Close one.
Speed it up, come on.
So
Come
close.
on, John. Keep working. Come on, John.
Last try, and then we'll have to
Let's
get
go,
him out.
John.
Go. Let's go, and you're out.
Get out,
Okay, get him out, get him out.
Oh, lucky, John. Unlucky. You got one.
How was
Lucky.
that?
Oh, not nice. No problem. Not nice. Come on, keep
That
going.
was quite tricky, wasn't it? You managed to get the first one in, but you just had the other two barrels to go. But there were different weights for each ball, so it was quite tricky. Yeah, never mind.
One more
okay,
key to get.
we've
Come
still
on,
got
come
one more key to get, okay? So let's go.
Let's get the energy back. Come on. Let's get the energy back.
Well, that was a barrel of laughs for me, but not for you, eh?
We can get it.
Michelle, I understand you've done a bit of gorge walking and knee boarding.
Yeah.
Well, none of that's going to be any use to you in there.
You can still do it. Come on. Come on, Michelle. Come on,
Jack,
you can do this.
the door.
Come on, Michelle. You can do this.
Your time starts now.
That's the one.
Right, the key to the end, what you need to do is fill the tube, take it through the course, and empty it at the tube at the other end.
Okay, Michelle, the key's at the end. You've got to fill the tube with water, take it to the end.
And try your best not to spill any.
Try
It's
your best not to
difficult.
spill any. Take your time. Fill up the containers at the end.
Come on,
Understand,
Michelle. Well done, Michelle.
Keep going. Good. Come on, you've done one. Do this. Come on. That's good. Well done.
Come on, Michelle.
That's
You
good.
do it. Do that back.
Come on. Well done.
You're doing really well, actually. Yeah, brilliant.
Come on, Michelle. Well done.
You're doing really well, Michelle.
Ends covered, Michelle. Keep the ends covered. Well done. Come on. Think about it. Take your time. Don't spill any. Come on.
Come on, Michelle, faster.
Come on. Speed it up.
Go over them,
Pace,
over them.
speed it up, pace. Well done.
Well done.
That's it, come on, go for it.
Well done, Michelle, that's good. Come on, keep going.
Yeah, well done. Come on, come on, come on.
Fast as you can, Michelle.
Pace,
Keep going,
pace,
Michelle.
pace.
Well done, keep going.
Okay, tell her to pour it carefully. Take her time at this point.
Come on, pretty carefully. That's good.
Okay, back, fill the tube again.
One more trip.
Come on, speedy back, come on. Excellent.
Once she's got the tube full of water, tell her to slide on her back. Tell her to go on her back under the first part.
Go on your back under the first
That's
one.
it, here, on her back.
Go on your back. On your back.
That's
Well
it.
done. Come on.
That's it.
That's it. Push your leg. Push your leg.
Come on. Push it down. Come on. Come on. Working well. Oh, super. Come on, Michelle. Come on. Come on. Excellent.
Well done.
You know what to do. Come on.
She's going to need at least 2 more tubefuls.
Speed it up. Don't stop it.
So she's really going to have to pick up some speed.
Pick up some speed. Pick up some speed. Michelle.
So pour that water carefully. Don't waste the drop.
Don't waste the drop. Pour carefully. Come on. We're going to need 2 more trips. That's good.
Come on, Michelle.
And back again.
Come on.
That's it.
Speed it up.
That's good. Come on.
Keep working.
Keep working.
Faster. Faster.
On your back
Faster.
again.
Come on.
On your back again.
Faster. Faster. Come on, Michelle.
On your back and push.
Okay, we're against the road now. We're really going to have to pick some speed up.
Pick it up. Faster. Faster.
She's
Faster.
not going to do it, guys. Get her out. She's not going to do it. Out, quickly, bang on the door. Bang on the door. Bang on the door. Oh, unlucky. You just ran out of time there. Bad luck. Never mind, we're out of time now, guys. We've got to go to the treasure room. Okay, let's get going.
Come on, get a move on.
We can still do it. Come on.
Want to stroll around the border countries?
Okay, folks, well, we've only got the 3 keys, so we're going to have to sacrifice somebody to get the extra key. Have you decided who it's going to be? Me. Jane.
Jane?
Okay.
See if you can get this right, Jane.
I'll try.
Right, go on. Put her away.
Don't forget to pass us the key, Jane.
So, I'm going to Jane. And I've got hold.
That's it. Well done, Jane. Right, close the lid.
Key?
I think this is Bridge on the River Kwai.
Don't worry, Jane. We'll get you out. Listen for the clues.
Well done, Jane. You're very
Listen for the
brave.
clues. Thanks, mate.
So how many keys have we got now, then?
4. 4 keys.
Well, what do you do with them?
Come on.
That's right, because if I have to put it in, you will be in trouble.
Okay, guys, you've got the keys. We now need to get as many clues as we can to solve that password to get that gold. And the first clue is up in the watchtower with the professor. And Simon, that's up to you to go and get it. Good luck.
Come on.
Off you go.
Come on, come on. Come on, Simon. You got it, mate.
Come on.
They say that everyone has a breaking point. Well, I'm going to take great pleasure in shattering every one of them.
The treasure room door is now unlocked, but it won't open until the gong sounds. By then, they will need to know the password. Each time they successfully complete one of Boyard's ordeals, they'll get a clue. The password is the one word that can be used either before or after each of the clues to create a new word or familiar expression. When the team enter the treasure room, this password must be spelt out correctly to release the gold. But they will only have a maximum of 2 minutes before the door closes and the tigers are released.
Come on, guys, let's go and get those clues.
Hello. Just a few more steps to go and then you'll meet the professor. And here I am. Oh, bonjour, monsieur. Enchanté.
Hiya.
I'm sorry that I have to shout at you. It's this blessed wind.
That's okay.
It's getting me down. So,
Clue.
you want your first clue word. And to help you, here are 3 mini-sized teasers. And each one is answerable by 1 word. And it's the same word in each case. Number 1, This activity is very dangerous. Number 2,
Bungee jumping.
you get a lot of it in hospital, and it comes in waves.
Shocking.
No. Number 3, young people are happy with 1, older people prefer 2, and really clever people can manage 3. What is it? Jules, start the timer. This activity is very dangerous.
Jumping, hopping,
You get a lot of it in hospital,
patience.
and it comes in waves.
Comes in waves, rolls.
They're the same, don't forget. Young people are happy with 1, older people prefer 2, and really clever people can manage 3. Quickly,
3,
have some ideas.
Dinners.
No, I'm afraid it's all over. Now, I can't give you the word, but think of those little riddles I gave you. It might help you to get your first clue word.
Okay.
So down you go, and the best of luck. Right. And remember, there's many a slipped disc betwixt back and hip.
Well, Michelle, this must be like a day out in Manchester for you. All the rain, the heady swellings, the wind, the cold. Well, your clue word is up there. All you've got to do is to climb up the wall to get it. And I bet you've driven a few people up the wall in your time. Well, when you get up there, shout it out loud and clear and don't drop it. Because judging by the look of your bonehead friends, there's not much chance of you getting anything right. Well, off you go.
Okay.
Come on,
Good luck,
Michelle.
Michelle. How did you do? Did you get the clue? You didn't?
I didn't, sorry.
Okay. We'll be thinking about what it could be, and we might be able to solve it between us.
You good, Michelle?
That's it. Come on. Excellent.
Okay.
Keep going. Come on.
Michelle has got to get to the top of the board. The clue is just above that window.
Right.
That's it.
Remember, as soon as you've got the clue, Michelle, you can shout it out to her.
That's excellent. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Keep going, Michelle. Do well. That's it. Do well. Do well. What you right knee. That's it. That's it. Keep going, Michelle.
Shout out where she should put her feet. That'll help her.
That's it.
That's it.
Shut. Right. What you right knee. That's it.
Okay. Along the ledge, Michelle. Go along the ledge.
Keep going. Well.
Shout out to her to go along the ledge.
Yes,
Go along the window ledge, tell her.
Excellent. Go left. Keep going. Keep going. Yes, come on,
That's it.
Michelle.
Well done, Michelle.
Come on. Left higher. Six.
You're halfway there.
Bring your left foot up. Left foot up. That's it. Get higher. Well done. Keep going. Excellent. Come on, six for it. Well done. Keep going. Yes, Michelle.
Well done, Michelle. You're halfway there.
Come on. Stay there. Push it up. Push. Right. Oh, well done. Well done. You're right over there.
You're almost there, Michelle.
Oh, yeah. Looking good. Keep going. Excellent. Excellent. Come on. Keep working. That's it.
Keep going. You're almost there.
Come on, Michelle. Keep going, Michelle. Good girl. Come on. That's it. Pull. Push. Push. Pull. Pull. Push your leg. Pull. Push up. That's good. Excellent.
Keep going.
Well done, Michelle. Keep going, Michelle.
You're doing really well, Michelle.
Michelle, you're working well. Excellent. You're nearly
Keep
there
going.
now. Come on, Michelle.
Yes, good girl.
Come on. Well done. Come on. Keep going. Come on, Michelle. Nearly there now.
Can she reach it from there?
She needs to keep going.
Keep going, Michelle. Nearly there. Come on. Oh, God. Keep going. Keep going.
And don't drop the clue when you've got it.
Oh, well done! Come on! Well done! Come on, keep going! Keep going! Don't drop the clue, Michelle! Come on, keep going! Pushing your leg! Excellent! Come on!
When you've got it, make sure you don't
Nearly
drop it,
there.
Michelle. Well done.
Come on! Keep hold of it! Well done!
Shout the word out.
Take your time! Yes! Well done!
Work! W-O-R!
bozos from Warrington are starting to drive me up the wall. So next, Lee handles some very slippery customers. And John is heading for a fall.
Do it, John, come on!
Come on. Okay, Lee, back here. He's the man.
Come on!
Are you bored of that company already?
We got the clue.
Well, she had long enough.
She got it, that's all we need.
Right down there are several hundred poisonous, slimy creatures. Things that are disliked by the majority of people.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, well done.
You should understand that. So, John, off you go and get yourself ready for the next ordeal. Take him away.
Come on,
Okay,
mate.
John.
You can do it.
Lee, attached to two of those poisonous, slimy creatures, are two halves of a clue word.
Oh, baby. You can do it.
If you get them both, you'll get the whole clue word. Shout it out. But don't draw too much of affinity with those down there.
Come on, mate. You can do it.
Okay, Lee, you're going to be absolutely fine. Remember, you're looking for two halves of one clue.
And I'm all hearts. I'm actually giving you a ladder.
Oh, bless him.
But don't upset them. They have a terrible way of showing their displeasure.
Okay. Take your time, be nice and
You can do
steady.
it. Come on.
You can watch him up there, guys.
Go in and just do it.
Now, get stuck straight in there, Lee. Don't waste any time. Pick them up gently and check the underside.
Well done, Lee.
Well done, that's it. You've done it once now, so you can do it as many times as you need to.
Just look at all of them.
Well done, mate. Come on. No.
That's it. Just check the bellies. If it's not there, move on. Check the next one.
That's it, Lee.
There's
Good.
one, Lee, on the road, on the road.
No, is there anything on there?
On the rope in front of you, Lee.
On the rope in
front
Try
of
the
you.
rope in front of you.
Oh,
Up again.
All right. Stay in front of your left arm. There. Stay in front of you.
Yeah, there. On the
Have a
rope.
look on that.
You're working well, Lee.
Guys, come back here. Sit.
Can't see anything yet.
Keep going.
Okay, keep going.
Keep moving, Lee. Quicker.
Oh,
Doing well.
Okay,
Come on.
try pulling the rope, Lee.
rope.
Go back to that hatch and
Hey.
pull the rope.
This one.
No, on the door, on the door, on the hatch.
Pull the rope.
Pull the rope on the hatch. Back towards where you just come from. Pull the rope on the hatch.
Can you see it?
This.
To your other side.
To your right. To your right.
Here.
There's a
Go
hatch in
back.
front of you.
Get in the hatch.
Go back
The
and meet.
hatch.
That's it. Can you see? There's a rope there. There's a snake on it
Turn
underneath the hatch.
Right.
Pull
right.
that rope.
The rope there. Pull it.
This
That's
one.
it.
Yes.
Pull.
Yeah. Pull it there. Well done, mate. It's probably in there.
It's in there.
Move them.
Move them.
Can you see that big snake in the middle? That's it. Check that.
Try the big. That's it, Lee. Well done.
You're doing brilliantly, Lee. Very impressed.
Keep going.
Rage.
Pardon?
Rage.
Range, okay.
Range.
R-A-G-E.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. We need to find the other half.
Still in here.
Just
Try
keep lifting
somewhere
them all
else.
up.
Try somewhere else now.
Range, remember that. Keep going.
Just look and then just pick them up and look.
If you can, Lee.
Try the
quicker.
other door, Lee. Can you see the other door?
Try the other door.
Yeah.
There should be a
You got
rope
it?
handle. Pull the rope handle. That's it. Look in there.
Just pick them up and look in them.
That's it. You're doing well.
That's it.
Doing
Well,
well.
Lee, you're doing fantastically. We only need the other half.
Well done.
Come on.
Gently.
Doing really well, Lee. You've not got long left, so we're going to have to
on,
go as fast as
Come on.
we
You
can.
can do it.
Pick, just
Come on.
Come on, Lee, as fast
Come
as
on,
you
Lee.
can
You're
now.
okay. You're okay.
We're so close to this.
Rage. You got it. Is there anything in there?
Fly through them. Come on. Okay, we're really running out of time. As soon as that light goes, you've got to come out.
Now.
Now, quick, out. Oh,
Unlucky, mate, unlucky.
fuck.
Unlucky.
That was so close.
Sure, unlucky.
You got half of it.
Rage.
Are you afraid of snakes?
Yeah.
Well, you were
well,
very
come on.
brave. You were very brave. We've got half, but it's still not good enough. We've still got the one clue. We've got work. And remember, the password is the word that can be placed in front of any of the clue words or behind it and still make sense. Be a new word or an expression. We've only got rage, so that doesn't really give it to us. So we really need to get this next clue. So it's on to the next ordeal. Okay, let's get going.
Come on. John can do this.
Your clue word is there. How am I going to get it? I hear you cry. And believe me, I'm going to hear you cry. Because you're going down for a long stretch. Oh, I'm too good for this. And when you bounce back up, grab it with both hands. Undo it, get the clue word out and shout it out to your friends. But don't drop it, because there's only so much laughter a man can take in the day. Off you go.
Okay, shout out, tell him he's got to keep his eyes open.
Come on, John, you've got to keep your eyes open.
He's got to grab that canister when he bounces up. If he closes his eyes, he won't see it to grab it.
John, you've got to grab that canister when you travel back up. Don't close your eyes, you'll be okay. You'll enjoy it, you'll enjoy it.
You'll enjoy.
Come on.
Honestly.
Easy, easy.
Deep breath. Keep your eyes open. Grab that canister on your bounce up.
You can
You
do
do it, John, come on.
Come on.
Good luck, John.
Going.
Deep breath.
Come on,
You
John.
can do this, John.
do it.
You can
We
do
need it, John.
Keep your eyes open. Well
Yes!
done.
Well done! Keep your eyes open. Grab the canister. Yes! Well done!
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Well done. Don't drop it.
Don't drop it. Sorry, mate, well done. Brilliant.
What's the word?
You can do it, come on.
Alarm!
Alarm.
Alarm. Well done, John. We've got to go to the treasure room. We're out of time now, so we'll
Well
see
done,
you
mate.
there. Well done. Be
Come on.
thinking.
Come
Well, we're here.
Get to move on. I've seen the professor
We're here.
move quicker than
We've
you
got to
lot.
be as fast as we possibly can now. We've got the there's the wrong copy quick. We've got work, we've got alarm. Any ideas what the password is?
Clock.
Are you sure? Why do you think it's clock?
Clock.
Okay, any idea what that clue word was in the snakes? Any ideas at all?
Carriage.
You think it might be carriage? Now, are you sure? Because you make a sacrifice if you're not
No,
absolutely
do
certain. Okay, well, organise yourselves. Take a letter. If there aren't enough of you, use cannonball instead.
C-L-O-C-K. Go!
Okay, make sure you spell it properly.
Come on, guys, get on it! Get on it! K. Looking for it. Oh!
Where's another C?
Get cannonball,
Come
get
on,
cannonball.
C.
Cannonball, look for a C for him.
Where's another C?
L, get on it! L! Yes!
Spell it out.
C!
L-O-C-K.
Look. Are they right, Boyard?
I've already told you there's only so much laughter a man can put up with in a day. Monique, the tiger's head, if you please.
Yes, you've done it. Well done. Okay, get as much gold as you can now. Well done, folks. You can go back as often as you need to until the gates start to close.
The password was clock. The clues were work, as in clockwork. Alarm, as in alarm clock. The clue they managed to get half of was carriage, as in carriage clock. And the answer to the riddle was radio, as in clock radio. The password was clock.
Keep it up. The gate's starting to close, so just grab what you can and shout it out. Come on, Michelle. Come on. Quickly. Quick. Oh, well done. You did it. Okay, let's get Jane out.
the cretin out.
They did it, Jane.
We've got it. Told you we'd get you out, Jason. Hey, come on.
How was it in there?
Come on, Sandy, we told you we'd do it.
Well done. Come on down. Come on down, guys.
Get a move on.
Let's see how happy Boyard is now.
Yes.
Chuffed?
That's it.
Well, you're going to be a poor man by the end of this, aren't you?
I've been screwed. So woe betide the next lot of morons I meet.
Well done, folks. You did really, really well there. I mean, it was tough going. And Michelle, on that wall, you look absolutely petrified, weren't you?
I didn't want to do that.
But you did. You just pushed it that extra mile and you got us that clue. You did really well. And John, were you going to jump on that bungee? Because for a minute, we didn't think you were. Have you ever done anything like that before?
Never.
Never at all? No? And Lee, very brave in the snakes. Didn't get the word. But very, very brave. And you did what you came for. You got the gold. That's the most important thing. So let's find out exactly how much you've got. Let's weigh the gold.
Come on. Put it in. Yeah!
14,370. That's fantastic. Well done. A brilliant score, which means West Byfleet finally get knocked off the top of our leaderboard. Their place taken by this week's team from Warrington. Well, once more, the fort has surrendered its gold, and I'll be back soon with another team ready to take on the might of the fort and its master. Until then, goodbye.
Pointless is next here on Challenge. On Pick Next in Andromeda, Dylan encounters a woman from his past trapped in a time loop. Trapped in a time loop. Trapped in a... I'll stop that now.